Today's topic is standard deviation. What is standard deviation? Actually, standard deviation is the most widely used measure of dispersion because it is based on all items. Standard deviation is defined as the positive square root of the arithmetic average of the squares of the deviations taken from the mean. Standard deviation can be calculated from the arithmetic mean only. Standard deviation is represented by the small letter sigma. See the statement again. Arithmetic mean is the positive square root of the arithmetic average of the squares of the deviation taken from the mean. We know that sigma x by n is arithmetic mean and it is squared and it is in the root, where as per the formula or the theory, x is equal to item minus x bar and the summation of that, and it is coming in square root, positive square root. So as we know, x square is equal to x minus x bar square, isn't it? Divided by number of observations. This is actual mean method. So we have to calculate first of all the actual arithmetic mean of the data or the series, and then we have to calculate x, item minus x bar, then square it, then it's in square root, summation of that in square root divided by number of observations. If it is an assumed mean method, we can assume one mean from the variable instead of the calculation of actual mean, isn't it? Then the formula is square root, again positive square root of sigma d square by n minus sigma d by n whole square. And you have to add where d is equal to given item minus assumed mean of the series. Then what are the steps involved in this? Yes, we have to calculate. The next step we have to calculate d square, the square of d, and we have to calculate d and d square, then sigma d square. Already we have calculated d, then it's a sigma d. Then substitute the values in the formula with the number of observations. We do get the assumed mean method of the calculation of standard deviation. As we learnt in assumed mean method of arithmetic mean itself, there is a step deviation method. In the standard deviation also we have step deviation method, that is sigma d square, d dash square by n, here minus sigma d dash by n whole square. Here also d dash equal to item minus assumed mean by common factor. Then what are the next steps as per the formula? We have to calculate d dash square. These are all in the case of individual series, ungrouped data. D dash square we have to calculate, then sigma d dash, summation of that, like that here sigma d dash square also, summation of that values, and substitute the values in the formula. For the discrete or frequencies are given, what are the steps followed? We can understand one thing, frequencies are the, so formula changes, instead of sigma d it is sigma fd. Frequencies to be multiplied with the deviations. If it is an actual mean method discrete series, tell me the formula. Square root of sigma x square by n. In the case individual series, here frequencies are the, so the formula is sigma f into x square by sigma f. Here again x is equal to item minus x bar. Then we have to x square. Next step is, the third step is frequency into x square. Then it's a summation of that values, and the last step is calculate sigma f. Substitute the values in the formula. Actual mean method, discrete series. Then what is the next one? It's assumed mean method. Assumed mean method with the frequencies are given. So what is the formula? Previous one was sigma d square. Here frequencies to be multiplied with the d square, isn't it? That's also positive square root, not change in the sigma ft square. Ft square is a big term than sigma ft, isn't it? D square. Sigma ft square by sigma f minus, do not forget to put minus, sigma fd by sigma f doing this calculation, then square it. Assumed mean method. Again, as we have done the previous step, d is equal to x minus assumed mean of the series. Then what's the next step? D square. Yes, then what's the next step? Tell me. F into d square and f into d, both the cases, summation of that. F d square, f into d square summation, sigma, f into d also, and total frequency must be multiplied with the deviations, isn't it? Frequencies are given, respective frequencies are multiplied, divided by total frequency. Substitute the values in the formulae. Now what's the third step? Third method of a assumed mean method itself, step deviation method. If the values are big, step deviation method is easier. That is dividing d with the common factor. Again, standard deviation sigma is equal to square root of sigma f d dash square. Same, only d dash divided by sigma f minus sigma f d dash by sigma f into c outside, where d dash is equal to item minus a by c. In the earlier sum also, whenever we are taking d dash, it is multiplied with a common factor outside c. Shall I repeat? Standard deviation, small letter sigma equal to square root of sigma d dash square minus sigma d dash by n whole square into c outside, common factor, because d dash is equal to, tell me, d dash is equal to x minus a by c. That's why. What are the merits of standard deviation? It's a rigidly defined and it is based on all observations, whereas range and quartile deviations are not based on all items. In the case of standard deviation, takes algebraic signs in consideration, whereas these are ignored in mean deviation. We already learnt it. We can find the combined standard deviation of two or more series also, and it serves the basis of other measures like correlation, etc. What are the demerits of standard deviation? As compared to range and quartile deviation, it's difficult to understand and compute. It gives more importance to extreme items. The next one is variance. Variance is another measure of dispersion and it is the square of standard deviation. The square of standard deviation is called as variance. So variance equal to standard deviation square. That is small letter sigma square. Okay, thank you.